Vinny Jr., we need to speak. We need to have a conversation because, brother, I've had enough. I've honestly had enough, and I'm not going to defend you anymore. I'm not. You got people thinking I'm part of the Vinny FC. But in every single FC there is, I don't care about this nonsense about stance and player stance and tribes and stupid things, bro. I care about the team and the team only. But brother, I'm not going to defend you anymore. I'm not going to pretend things are going great. I'm not going to lie and cover up for your performances. I'm not Harvey Specter. I'm not Mike Ross. I'm not Mike Ross. I have not been impressed this season, and I've not been impressed this whole calendar year. 2025, you've not been great. You've got 12 goals in 2025. 12 goals this whole calendar year. And speaking of 12, the last 12 games for Real Madrid, you haven't scored a single goal. You haven't scored a single goal for Real Madrid this season. In the last 12 games. If I tell you right now what are some great Vinny performances, you're going to tell me Barcelona, great game. You're going to tell me Olympiacos, the space was there given to him, great game. You're going to tell me what, Villarreal? Okay, good. Two goals he scored. What, Oviedo? The game he came off the bench? And if you try to lie and say about any other games, then brother, you're lying to yourself. You're lowering your standard. Vinny Jr. 3-4 years ago, 2 years ago, was giving us week in and week out performances. Was giving us 9, 10 out of 10 performances. But right now, we're trying to pretend that his 6 out of 10, his 5 out of 10, his 7 out of 10, his 10 out of 10. Let's not lower our standards. Let's not drop our standards in order for us to hype a player up. Let's not give and pretend that this guy's playing great, but when we know deep down, he's not. And this is the issue with you. You haven't been up to the standards. And start of the season, what did I say? Start of the season, what did I say? I said, listen, you've got credit in the bank. Listen, last year's season was not great. This whole year was not great. But you know what? I'm not going to be one of those people that say, you know what? Sell him. He's not good enough. He's overrated. X, Y, and Z. Because that's what most people said. You've got some section of the Real Madrid fans whose player stance, I don't give a shit about them. But you've got some section say, you know what? Sell Vinny. And start of the season, what did I say? Start of the season, brother, you've got credit in the bank. What you did 2 years ago, what you did 3 years ago, what you did 4 years ago was amazing, was excellent. And I feel like Ronaldo and Messi have clouded people's judgment. I think they've clouded how people view footballers. They think every single person needs to be consistent for 15, 20, 30 years. That no one can have a bad season. No one can have off season. You look at the greats, early 2000s and 90s. What, you think everyone had 2 great seasons? Or 10? No. There's always off seasons. And last season was an off season. And I was happy with that. You had an off season. I was happy with that. But my brother, don't make it 2. Don't make it 3. Because right now you're going through a patch which is not good enough. And this is the same patch as last season. And you're going through a direction which I'm not happy with. I'm not happy at all with everything that I've seen from you this season. 1 or 2 free games, it's not going to cloud the whole season for me. It's not. If I sat down and I ranked your season and I gave a review of your season right now is a 4 out of 10. It's 5 out of 10. It's nowhere near 10 out of 10. It's nowhere near. And the issue with you that I have as well is the camp around you, your circle around you. Brother, the reporters just came out that Xabi Alonso has been told by Real Madrid that he cannot drop Vinny Jr. Because if he does, that creates some issues and that creates some attitude problems. That creates the harmony might be affected. This is the issue that I've got towards you. That if you think that you're getting benched, you've got an issue with it. Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are that you're creating an issue if you get benched? But brother, you're not a guaranteed player. You're not a guaranteed starter. Your performances does not reflect a guaranteed starter. Your performance from 2, 3, 4 years ago does not count for anything today. It does not count for anything today. And I'll give you an example. Look at Rodrigo. He's been on the bench. Hasn't scored for like 32 games. The second longest reign in Real Madrid history for a forward. Hasn't scored. But have we heard anything about Rodrigo? Yes, the transfer rumors, as usual, the annual rumors of Rodrigo. But have you heard about Rodrigo not being happy? Have you heard about Rodrigo coming out to the press conference saying, you know what, I want to start? His circle. We haven't. But look at that yesterday against Man City. He scores. What's the first thing he does? He goes to Xabi Alonso. And what does he come after the press conference? Says that I'm defending Xabi Alonso. It's not about him, it's about us. If the Madrid fans want to boo, it's because we played badly. But look at you. You got dropped one game and you created it. You made it an absolute issue. Start of the season. Against Barcelona, he took you off. You started. He took you off. And then what did you do? You made an issue. And that was when the season went downhill. That little moment. Because up to that moment, we were winning games. We were winning games. We just beat Barcelona. We only lost one game in like 2.5 months. We were not playing amazingly, but we were winning games, and that's what mattered the most. Player performances, yes, it was there, but ever since that Barcelona game, it's been going downhill ever since. Because why? Xabi Alonso understood. You know what? I can't deal with the egos. I can't deal with the players. And now what I have to do is I have to give them what they want. So I can't bench certain players. I'm not allowed to rotate certain players. I'm not allowed to because the player power is too much for this team. And the club got involved. The club said, you know what? Let's not do that again because it will create more issues within the dressing room. And Vinny, everyone loves him. Everyone loves Vinny in the team. And you making him unhappy will create more issues. But I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit in my team. So I don't want you to think that you're bigger than everyone else. I don't want you to think that, brother, if he takes you off, if he rotates you, then you get upset. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. You are not bigger than anything else, Ak. You're not. Yes, what you've done and your legacy speaks for itself, and what you've done over the past 4-5 will never be forgotten. It will never be forgotten. And I don't want anyone to cloud what they're seeing now from what Vinny did before. Because Vinny did before was amazing. That 3-4 year stretch, you're wonderful. You played at an all-timer level. But at the same time, that 4 years ago does not reflect right now. And we're not going to take that into account anymore. Because I bared it for 1 year. This whole last season, I bared it for 6 months. And I said, you know what? You've got credit in the bank. But I don't want 2 bad years because at that point, you're just becoming a liability now. With Carlo Ancelotti, this is your manager. This is your man manager, right? This is your manager. But you played badly. Now we've got a tactician in place. You're performing badly. So what is it? So which one is it? Because if you want me to choose you over someone else, and if you think, oh, well, Mbappe came in and he impacted Vinny, brother, at least Mbappe right now is performing well, scoring goals and becoming impactful. You're not doing the same. You're not helping yourself. So if by the end of the season, we sit down and say, you know what, we have to sacrifice one person, it's going to be you. It's going to be you. And that's harsh as it is, that's the reality, it's going to be you. So right now, you're in a very important, crucial moment of your career because your contract's coming up. Your renewal's coming up as well, fam. You're asking for 32 million. You're asking for Mbappe money. You're asking to be on 30 million. I hear it. The club didn't want to give it to you about a year and a half ago. But right now, what do you think the club's going to tell you if you go up to them and say, you know what, I want 30 million? What part of this whole last year has been worth 30 million? Nothing. Nothing has been reflecting 30 million. It hasn't. So you've got 2 things to do, brother. You've got 2 things to do. And this is how this season is going to be defined. Because our season is going to be defined by shit like this. By some dressing room issues. Because on the pitch, you're seeing it on the pitch. Xabi Alonso's not able to do anything on the pitch. And by the way, Xabi Alonso deserves his own blame. I'm not here about to pick Alonso over you. I don't care who I pick. I don't care if it's him or him. I just want the team to succeed, and the only way for this team to succeed is if we clash certain things out. If we fix certain things out. And it starts with you, my brother. It starts with you. If you get taken off the pitch, I don't want no complaints. If you don't get to start any sort of games, I don't want no complaints because you're not bigger than anyone else. On top of that, your performance needs to improve. Your final decision needs to improve. Your attitude needs to improve. Your attitude needs to improve. And this is how we get the best out of you. The best version out of you. And if you give me performances, if you give me week in and week out, performances that I know you can drop and that I've seen from 2, 3, 4 years ago, and you do it week in and week out, and not performance like 5 out of 10, but I think, you know what, it's 8 out of 10. No. I want 7, 8 out of 10 performances. And if you do that, then brother, you've done what you can do. What you can do, and then I can say, you know what, you've done your part. What about the manager? What about the manager? What about the rest of the players? But it starts with you. It starts with you because we're trying to make you as the number 7. You're the number 7. You're one of the leaders, but right now you're not acting like a leader. You haven't acted like a leader once this whole season. Once this whole season. You might have got great relationship with everyone off the pitch. You might be chatting to certain players, joking around, playing FIFA, playing Fortnite with every player. But brother, what we see on the pitch is not a leader. It's not a leader. You complaining each second to the referee, the game yesterday, my brother. Act like a leader. You're not in the 19, 20 years old. Your brother, you're about to approach 26 years old. So you listen, as I said, you've got this whole season. You've got this whole season to make it up. One season, I gave you money in the bank. I gave you a pass. I'm not giving you a pass for 2 years. I'm not giving you a pass for 2 years. So by the end of the season, if you don't perform, if you haven't performed, and if you don't step up, and if you don't remind everyone that what you can do, then by the end of the season, whether you get a contract or not, I wouldn't care. Whether Madrid will sacrifice you for someone else, I don't care. Because you haven't given me a reason to defend you. Right now, I cannot defend you. Start the season I did. Start the season saying, you know what, this guy got credit in the bank. This guy, you know what, the game against Barcelona, you've given us glimpses. I won the full load. You've given us games there, games there, games there. This is the inconsistency that I'm talking about Rodrigo. And I'm going to keep myself consistent with my takes. So if I call him consistent, then if I call him inconsistent, what the hell are you? You're not consistent either. You're giving me what? This whole season? It's been now 5 months. August, September, October, November, December. It's been 5 months. 5 months. You give me what? 3 games? 3 games. 3 games. Really and truly, it's 2. Even the Villarreal game, yes, he scored 2. He was man of the match. But it didn't feel like a vintage Vinny. Barcelona, vintage Vinny. Olympiacos, vintage Vinny. 2 performances in 5 months. And this is what you want me to defend. This is what, the last 12 games you haven't scored a single goal. This is what you want me to defend. The game against Elche, Girona, Rayo, Celta Vigo. This is what you want me to defend. Yesterday, against Man City, you sold. And whether you did that for your own benefit to get my man sacked, that's a complete different conversation. And if I don't believe it. I don't believe any of that. But if there was one part of you that said, you know what? If I miss and if we lose, because the reports has been circulating, if Xabi loses against Man City, he gets sacked. And if I perform badly, you know what I mean? I might get what I want. If that's the case, then that's a completely different conversation. But I don't believe none of that. I don't believe it. I think that's just fake-ass rumors. But you, yesterday, were terrible. You sold in every single chance that you had in the final third. And if you think that's going to continue moving forward, then brother, let me tell you one thing right now. Yesterday was a chance for you to basically tell Perez, and tell Xabi Alonso, without Kylian Mbappe, I'm still there. This is still my team. I'm number 7. But you basically told Perez that you're not worth 30 million, and you told Xabi Alonso, guys, this is who I'm trying to support. This is who I'm backing. Because Alonso is very evident he's backing Mbappe over you. He's made it very clear, like the press conferences, what he's coming out and saying, he loves Mbappe way more, and he ranks Mbappe way higher than yourself. Yes, there was a moment for you to basically show everyone, I'm still on that same level. But you haven't. You blew your chance. You blew your window. And if you think you're going to get 30 million, yeah, brother, think twice about it. You might get 30 million FIFA. You might get 30 million for sponsors and other deals. But if you think they're going to give you a 30 million contract, maybe Saudi. Maybe someone else. Because yesterday was a chance and you blew it. And now, you've got the next 6 months, which will define your Real Madrid career. And whether you will stay or whether you will leave. Because as of right now, and I've made it very clear, for this team to succeed, with this manager, without this manager, whoever manager comes in. Because we've had the vibes in Carlo, and we've had the tactician in Xabi Alonso. And it hasn't worked out 2 years. We're 1 year and a half with Xabi Alonso. Half a season with Xabi Alonso, and it hasn't worked out so far. And I know the future. I can read the future. The only way for this team to succeed is we've got 3 star players, 3 biggest players, 5, 7, and 10. We will not win and we will not succeed if all 3 of them starts and play. So you've got now a 6 months window from now till the end of the season to basically tell everyone, I'm a starter. I'm a guaranteed starter. Because right now, I'm looking at you. Are you a starter? Are you a starter? Because look what Rodrigo did yesterday. Hey, what Rodrigo did yesterday, I can't lie, man. Give him the left-hand side. Give him the left-hand side in the next game against Alaves. I don't mind it. Because this is what you're giving me. This is the performance you're giving me. You're not a guaranteed starter, Ak. Not anymore. And as I said, I'm no longer defending you. Start of the season, you had so much credit in the bank. And this Real Madrid team, our standards is bigger than everyone else. Our standards are very, very high. And for a second, I dropped it a little bit. Why? Because I felt like, you know what? You've done enough. But right now, I'm not going to let the past cloud my judgment about you moving forward. I'm not going to think about Vinny scored 2 goals in the Champions Leagues. That was 2 years ago and 4 years ago. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to say, well, you know that game against Bayern? No more. No more, Ak. Now it's what I'm seeing right now in front of me. And so far, this whole calendar year, you've shown me nothing. So, brother, you've got 6 months. 6 months to see what you can do with this Real Madrid team. And whether you can prove that the 30 million, I can still get it. I'm still worth the 30 million. Because at the moment, brother, you're lucky you're getting 22. You're lucky that you're getting, but the way you're playing right now, I should be getting 22. I should be getting your contract. But this is just my opinion. I want you guys to put down in the comments what you guys think about the situation and whether you have given up, whether you have sold your stocks, whether you have no longer defended him, or whether you still think, you know what, I can see it.